Hey, this is Neil Zaza. You are watching the Carvin channel. I always get the question, what was the impetus? What made me want to play guitar? And everyone has these grand ideas like, I want to be a great musician, or I wanted to emulate Mozart, or I just want to meet girls, man. I remember when I was in high school hearing a few different records that changed my life. Everyone has their story about when, they started playing guitar and what changed their life, because everyone has that moment, Mine was, I was in the back seat of, I think it was like a 72 Cutlass with my buddy, and his brother was driving. We were just cruising around listening to music, and someone put in the 8-track, and I say 8-track, of Van Halen 1. And I heard, and everyone thinks it's a joke when I say this, but I swear to God, angels started singing. Like, as soon as I heard and that guitar tone that still to this day gives me shivers, I heard that, and that was it. Like, I didn't want to do anything but play guitar from that point on. There was just, my life literally changed from that second I heard the very first guitar ringing of Van Halen 1. That was it for me, and it still holds that kind of power with me today when I hear it. This guy, Jonathan Launer, a friend of mine, I was with another company, and he was, have you heard these Carvin guitars? Have you seen these Carvin guitars? I was like, yeah, but I have this one now. But what have you seen? So of course, he gets the last laugh now, because where am I? I'm playing a Carvin, which is the funniest thing. So one of my friends, John Compre, he plays in a band called Beyond Fear, which has Tim the Ripper Owens in it. So they were recording at my studio, and we were talking about guitars, and I was saying how I wasn't with my previous company, and he was saying he was with Carvin, and I was like, cool, and didn't think anything of it. So they were recording, and I kept looking at his guitar the whole time, and then finally they stopped recording. I'm like, hey man, can I check that out? And then I think it was a DC 127 he has, and I picked that thing up. I was like, honestly, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you're joking with me, right? Like, how could this have been a secret for so long from me? Like, how did I not know the guitar was this good? Was at Carvin, everyone was asking, what would I love to play? What would I like to play? And I had used the DC 127 on tour over in Indonesia before. I thought it was a fantastic guitar, but I guess I'm a traditionalist. I wanted the arch top on here, and so that's great, but it only came in 22 frets. And of course, I asked a few times, and every time I asked, it was, I don't know if we can do that. We have to re-engineer the guitar. It's certain, I don't know, we have to adjust the flux capacitor, with whatever it is, So finally, I guess I was just politely insistent enough, and all of a sudden, Mark Kiesel said, all right, well, let's see what we can do on that. Lo and behold, now we have the Carve Top 24 fret, which is great. And you know, the one thing about it, a lot of guitars will give you 24 frets, and they make you do all this acrobatic stuff to get to the 24th fret. There's not a lot of clean access. And what's great about this, if you look, it's dovetailed in, and I can get right up to the 24th fret, no problem. Right up. And plus, a lot of the stuff I'll do, like even if I had even if I'm not playing at the 24th fret, I still need that access to get up there. So that's what the 24th fret allows me to do. One of the things I love the most about the guitar is that the neck just plays absolutely incredible. Again, the shape of the neck is really simple. It's real elegant, and for me, it fits my hand perfectly. Also, there's a certain playability to it where you pick it up. You just want to play it instantly. Now, one of the great things about this guitar that, you know, as I've had a Carvin for a while, across the board, all these attributes ring true, is it's always in tune. And that's something that always bothered me with the last guitar I had, is I'd be tuning between every song, and it was always, you know, or it wouldn't intonate. You hear every little note in there. It's all in tune. You can stretch. Everything's perfect. So that's one of the great things I love. They're actually always in tune. When I visited Carvin for the first time, the craziest thing was I hung out more time probably in the sales room talking to all the guys that are on the phones, you know, making the orders, because they're all guitar players. They're all fans of the guitars. They know obviously every bit and piece of the guitar. So when someone would call in to take an order, you know, to give an order to Carvin, it was they're speaking to an actual live guitar player. So they're saying they want these kind of pickups, or this kind of neck, or this kind of finish, or, you know, does it do this or that? You're talking to a person that really understands exactly what you're asking, because he plays the same instrument as you do. So I thought that was really cool, that it wasn't just, you know, a bunch of like order takers and they're out of here at 5. Like, they're out of here at 5 to go play a gig. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was a pretty cool feature. The thing that's funny is, normally when you get an endorsement, you know, they're coming to you, hey, can we use your name? Can we take a picture with you? Can we give you something so you could, you know, smile with it and take a picture? For me, I just had to play the guitar. So of course I pursued Carvin actually, and wrote Richard and said, hey, listen, I never do this. This isn't something I ever do, but you know, I played John Compre's guitar. I love it so much. You know, let's see what we can do, because I actually love this guitar. So that's really, I thought that was interesting, because I really have never pursued a guitar company like I pursued Carvin, because I really, and I guess it's the greatest endorsement you could say, is I love the guitar that much that it didn't matter if I bought it or we were involved in it, I was getting a Carvin no matter what.